Okay, so today I'm going to put this solid state drive into this laptop. This is an old Sony Vaio, however you pronounce that, EA-Series. But this will basically be the same process for any laptop you're working on. The reason being, the reason why I'm switching this out is because it ended up getting dropped. And with these old standard hard drives, any impact can mess up the tumbler on the inside. Which was the case here. You could hear it scratching whenever it tried to turn over. So I'm switching to solid state. This is a 120 gig, so it's pretty small, but I figured since I'm going to be transferring to an external hard drive pretty often, this should be plenty to run all the programs that I need and the operating system. So with SATA 3, you should be able to run at about 530 megabits per second. If you're running SATA 2, I think it's around 240, 250, somewhere around there. Don't quote me on that. Also, these come in a 240, and I think they go up to a terabyte. This series of SanDisk. I got this one for $45. The next step up for the 240 is $75. So for 45 bucks, I figured I might as well upgrade, since the replacement for this one was going to be roughly the same price. So to start, depends on your laptop. For this one, I only needed a small Phillips screwdriver. Go ahead and take the door off. 2 screws there for me, which I've already taken out, and then there will be 2 screws on the opposite side here for this specific application on mine. Also, both of those have been removed. For me, I've got a case around the original hard drive, which requires you to slide out and away, so you disconnect that port there and then lift up and out. If you don't have this casing, you may just have to take the existing drive, lift it up a few degrees, just enough to clear this lip, and then pull out that way. I actually like this layout with the casing because it helps secure it. This one, I've already taken out 2 of the screws on here, but there's 4 screws that you'll have to remove to free the old hard drive for me. And then it should just pop right out. Put that aside because you don't need that anymore. And make sure that I get the same orientation. It'll be like this, but this says remove before installing, so I will do that. And if you have a housing like this, hopefully the holes line up, which it looks like it does for me. So I'll go ahead and put these back in. Now, the first thing you'll notice about these solid state drives is they're much, much lighter. They kind of remind me of the old video game cartridges, but they feel, even lighter and cheaper than that. There's not a whole lot of weight to them, really lightweight plastic, and when you actually get it up and running, they should be pretty much silent. This is actually the first solid state drive I've ever used. So we'll see. I'm kind of excited to get into this new technology. So for mine, I need to slide the tabs back in this way and then set the whole casing down. And then there's a clear tab here that I can use to assist to plug it in. And it plugs in exactly like the old one does, or did, just in that orientation there. Now I'll take my other screws here and fasten it down if you have the casing. This is the part that's hard if you have large fingers. And I put it in the wrong spot there. I actually need to put it on the prongs closest to me. The other thing too is that if you are not replacing a drive that is broken. If you're replacing a drive that's still good and you want to duplicate that hard drive, there is software that SanDisk provides. I have not used it yet, but I hear that it should be able to clone your old hard drive and transfer it directly across to the new one, so you can keep everything that you had on the old one. It'll be the same, just on the new faster system, as long as you have enough memory, so same size or larger than your old one, your old hard drive. The other thing is that you can also buy adapters, because these are so small. I mean, it's a 2.5 inch drive, so same size, but you can actually get an adapter that will plug into your optics drive, and then you can run both the solid state or two solid states even, or you just keep your original and then run a solid state on the side here. So that gives you more flexibility there if you don't want your optics drive. So there you go, that was a complete install. If you've got any questions, I'll try to help you the best I can. Just ask below in the comments. Thank you.